Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you a sample creative writing based on a favourite sportsman, and also showing you some tips based on this sort of question. My first time seeing Michael Phelps swim was on my grandparents' rickety old television when I was 10 years old. It was the 2002 World Championships, the very tournament where Phelps would make history in the relay. The echoing bellow of the crowd, the almost unintelligible screech of the commentator, the swimmers most of all, frantically urging themselves through the cerulean water. It all intoxicated my brain as no sport had ever done before. With bated breath and slackened jaw, I leaned forward and watched. At the time, I'll admit, I knew next to nothing about swimming championships. I could barely swim myself. But even my inexpert eye could see how immaculate the motions of his arms were, how fierce and relentless his kicks were, and how his fluid grace belied his brute power. Whenever the camera focused on him, I noticed his taut biceps, rocks under the skin, and his ribbed, sinewy back tightening as he propelled forward like a dolphin against the column of water. I was in awe. My eyes were glued to him until the very end, feeling somehow that the intensity of my concentration was helping him, that I was willing him forward with my pounding heart. Phelps broke a world record that day. Over the years, he would go on to become a legend among athletes, becoming the most decorated Olympian of all time with 28 medals to his name. Most athletes of incredible caliber take the world by storm for an ephemeral while. Very few have dominated the sport as invincibly as Michael Phelps. Often when people get a question like this, they tend to just focus on facts without including any emotive or descriptive language. In my piece, I have tried to include facts, but I've also tried to not make it seem like a fact file. Another tip when recounting experiences like these is to include little details because they make the writing seem more personal. For example, I mentioned that the first time I saw Michael Phelps was on my grandparents' rickety old television when I was 10 years old. Those two facts may seem unnecessary, but they add depth to the piece. Rule of 3 is a very useful literary technique to use when you're trying to create an effect on your readers, because it usually has a very poignant feel to it. Here in my sentence, you can see how I've conveyed the awe that the narrator feels while watching Phelps swim. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video useful. Please share and like this video, and please also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.